Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. This will be a reading for the week of the 11th of December. Please do bear in mind that these are general readings, so it may not resonate for everybody. Take what does and leave what doesn't. So for this week, I'll be reading from the coffee cup, and then also I will be pulling out some cards towards the end. This is the Radiant Tarot deck that I have here. Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. All right. Aries, let's see what we have. Okay. Oh. There is a lot more depth and deepness with yourself than you show. There's a mystery. There's an aura of mystery that you have been given off, and not on purpose, but what I'm seeing here is that you are getting more in touch with just how deep you actually are, if that makes sense. You know, everything kind of, maybe you're always, busy getting on with things and so forth, but there's something here that has clicked with you, understanding a deeper level of your spirituality, or there's something here that you have a better relationship with yourself. As this is happening, for some, I see here you could have become a bit more distant with somebody else, as you have as you've been more in touch with your deeper side. There's a better control here of your emotions and understanding. And it seems if there's a connection here that you have with somebody, whether it's romantic or not, you see that there has been a lack of a particular quality or something that is important when it comes to whether it's a friendship or some kind of relationship. And I see that you are kind of backing away, and there's a distance there. And it suits you a little better, actually, to how this is going. On the other side, with them, I see, in the case of the distance, makes the heart grow fonder on their side. I do see confusion on their side. But you're sidestepping something here, but you're just kind of, it's your way to let go of something that you gave a lot of energy in and a lot of patience. And I see that you've had to bite your tongue a lot when it came to certain situations with this other person. You know, it could be a friend here. But I see that, this is making you happier, and it's also healthier for you as well. You are drawing boundaries with many other things I'm seeing. What I see here is that there's a shadow. You're stepping out of your shadow. You've worked for a long time with your shadow in your shadow. Now you're stepping out. You feel like now it's the right time to step into the light. And it's a really great energy that I have here. I see that your power is like this kind of independence, that you don't really need to depend on anybody emotionally or anything like that. You find yourself in that way. You're finding your feet. You're growing a lot. I'm seeing a library, or, you kind of grabbing things to read and expanding your horizons. You're definitely expanding your horizons. There's lots of ideas coming out from your mind, thinking, oh, how can I, for some of you thinking of expanding your business. There's a job role that's getting bigger. There's things that you have certain talents and skills, and wanting to see how you can, utilize them. For some, it's like I do see for some you've been rushing to get something done or look for look for work, look for further work. There's been some sort of rush. But there is some kind of communication coming in that gives you an idea, a better idea of what to do, of how to apply yourself in order to get a particular role that you have been having your eye on. You know, there's some kind of assistance and advice that I see here. But your mind is definitely expanding here. There's more knowledge being gained. You're definitely getting deeper in touch with your spirituality. It's a big thing here. I'm getting the word monogamy. So it could be, I mean, maybe some of you are dealing with somebody that is not wanting that, and that's not for you. You know, it's like you're better, you feel better. You're very, very in touch with your heart, Aries, this week a lot. Like you know when something doesn't feel right and you back away. It's very much all about that. And when to step in also. You're looking after yourself a lot more. You're definitely listening and looking after yourself a lot more. This week, it's kind of you are putting yourself first, I see here. There's a lot of background noise I'm getting. You could be in a place where you get a lot of background noise and you kind of want to shut it off, close the window, or, you know, maybe you're driving in the car and once you pull up that window, it's like, oh my gosh, everything feels so much better and quieter. And there's that kind of energy. But I do get you could be in a place where there's a lot of background noise. Lots of good time for socializing as well. And for some of you going to events and just kind of putting yourself out there just as like a social butterfly. Again, it's you know, there's networking. You're doing things that is making you happy, you know. I do, because I see that you've closed the door on something in the past, and you're not wanting to go down that road again. Certain mistakes that you made and you missed out on going out or going to certain events or whatnot, and now it's like you're getting ready to allow yourself to shine. Let's see what the cards have for you. Okay, we have the Hangman. Ooh, okay, we have the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so the Hangman. So, okay, this is beautiful for you because we have the Hangman. It's been something that's like a long time coming. And now it's finally unraveling, and that is you, that is your space, understanding that you need your own space. Understand that distance is also very good. It's good for your heart. There's also something to do with patience. I'm getting here with the Hanged Man. Patience has been something that's of great value for you, and through that, here with Ace of Swords comes in with your truth, with this dignity. You have your self-respect and dignity, and that is what's coming through. You're being very, very level-headed about something. You're definitely thinking a lot with your head and not just everything through the heart. You're trying to not be just emotional, but trying to have a good balance here. Something is very, very solid. Some of you could have a solid offer come through that you've been maybe wanting but not expecting right now. That's just a message that I got through right now. But the way you're headed to is a path of your victory. And with the Nine of Wands, it's you know, you persevere. And it's through the learning experience that you've gone through that you know what is the right thing for you. And gaining more control as well as to the road that you're leading on. Something here feels like things are starting to align, and you haven't dropped the ball. You haven't, conceded in any kind of issue or anything like that. That's what I'm getting here. You know, you're on the right track and you feel it, you know it, and you're doing what it takes. But your perseverance is definitely is what's getting you through. certain, dark times that you may have. And we have here the Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. And, there's lots of questioning, perhaps certain self-doubt that you may have had about whether it's something like a little voice at the back of your head, whether this is the right way to go, or you could have done something that's the total opposite that you usually would do, and you're like, oh, have I just made a trap for myself? Absolutely not. It's just there's a certain fear perhaps that comes through, and coming from the Nine of Wands, it's just something that you have to continuously navigate and break free from, and know that you are not stuck in this one place. Your mind is free to go as you are also, to let go of the negative self-talk, of, things that perhaps are coming through in terms of the past, the things that didn't work out and whatnot. But there's a happier space coming through, and again, here with the Pentacles, I'm getting breathing space. You're trying to find the breathing space with everything that you are involved in, how busy you are, your responsibilities, and so on. Wanting to also have time to do things that you enjoy doing. You're just trying to find that time. You're trying to find that balance. It's a lot of navigating. But what I see is that once you do break free from that, because you're not, she is not surrounded by swords all the way through. Absolutely, allowed to be set free and go. And so that is just a decision for you to finally make and say, right, no. It's kind of now or never, and so you take that courage and you make it happen. No matter how many things that you are juggling, there's a certain self-respect that you put, you put above everything else. Okay, and then we have the Page of Cups, Aries. The Page of Cups. See, it pays off. It pays off. You listen to your mind. Your mind and your heart is it's becoming very aligned. And through that, there's, like I was saying in the cup, there's a much deeper, better understanding of who you are. And you're showing certain colors to other people that perhaps they didn't expect or didn't realize about you. Certain people may have been too blind, too kind of not quite there with you in the present, and so you go off and you do your own thing, and then they can see, but kind of like maybe when it's too late for them. But you're making sure that you surround yourself in a better environment here. I see a healthy relationship coming in, and there is this offer also. There's some like luck coming through that I feel like when it gets there, it's like, oh, it's been a long time. But you've actually always had certain luck around you because you created it yourself. But there is also, a very good potential offer that is very promising, and you've made it happen. You've made the way. You've gone on your journey, and it's very much just the beginning of this as well. I see you in talks, perhaps of with this opportunity of creating another opportunity at where you are currently, and some of you, about maybe an offer about moving to a new place, a new home, or something like that that's coming through. Aries, I hope that this was helpful. Thank you so very much for being here. Please do take care of yourselves, and until next time.